TV 1061, conceptualizing your ideas across the world and beyond. TV 1061, conceptualizing your ideas across the world and beyond.
Hey, I'm not in right now. Sorry. Leave me a message.
I just wanna love you. Meet me at the hotel room, or you can come over. So many things I wanna do to your body, driving me crazy. I just wanna love you. Meet me at the hotel room, or you can come over. So many things I wanna do to your body.
Happy New Year and welcome to Bedroom Chronicles. My name is Mercury's Rising and I'm your host today. And today we're going to talk a little bit about my book, Men in My Bed, True Love is Hard to Find, Bedroom Chronicles. So the stories in the books actually are from my early childhood, which was a little traumatic with some emotional ups and downs. And then it goes into adult relationships, the good and the bad of those, mainly probably the last 3 or 4 over the last maybe 10 years. So the main character in the book that most people like is Doc. Oh, I got a call. That's so nice. I got it.
I'm sorry I'm late.
Hello.
Hello, this is Daryl.
Hi, D Money. How are you?
I'm good. This is D-Money. I'm sorry I'm a few minutes late.
That's okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Oh, well, welcome back, D Money.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right. So, I was working on getting you, Anika, and Dominique on the same call at the same time. And hopefully they'll call in.
Call?
Yeah, hopefully they'll call in. They just
Okay.
haven't called yet. So, well, happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, and now Happy New Year.
Thank you. Same to you. All of the above.
So, how was your Christmas?
It was wonderful.
Oh, did you go out of town? D Money. Hello. What happened? Yeah, I think we might have lost D Money. Well, he'll call back. Ooh. Turn the mic off. Well, while we waiting on D Money to. Oh, that's. D Money, is that you?
Yes, ma'am. I apologize. I don't know what happened.
Okay. Okay, D Money, I was asking you how was your Christmas, and you said it was
It was
spectacular.
wonderful. How was yours? I honestly slept all day. I had the day off from work, and I took advantage of it.
Yeah, I had a pretty quiet Christmas as well. It was
That's
a
good,
it was a
that's good.
Netflix day. So that I guess that means you didn't get to go see your friend out of town.
No, ma'am. Actually, I didn't. I've been chilling out due to COVID.
Oh, okay. So you have any plans after the New Year to meet up with him?
I'm sorry. What was that?
Do you have any plans after the New Year to meet up with him?
Yes, ma'am. He's coming down, I believe, the 16th, the weekend of the 16th.
Oh, that's lovely. So it's been a while since you've seen him?
Oh, yeah, since October. I think October 9th.
Wow, that's going to be a magical night.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm scared already. I'm going to teach him everything I know.
All right. My goodness. So,
Or I'm going to die trying.
all right. I'm sure he's ready for that roller coaster ride.
Yes, ma'am. I actually called him to remind him yesterday.
Oh, wow. Okay. So,
And I'm looking forward to it.
yeah, so you gave us a lot of information the last time that you was on the show. So
Yes.
how about give us a little recap, because that's basically what it's going to be, a recap of the last 3 shows and all the tips, bedroom tips that you all provided on those shows during that time.
Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you as much as I can that I can remember right offhand.
Uh-huh.
One thing I was telling you that I was very oral, and I like it, and I was very good at it.
Okay.
Also, I was saying a lot of women don't know, don't forget the balls and the gooch.
Right.
The gooch is a very sensitive area. 90% of men enjoy it.
Okay.
It's the piece right below the balls before you get to the anus.
Right.
Also, a lot of men don't know the male G-spot is closer to the anus.
It's closer to the anus?
Or, am I saying it wrong?
Say it again.
Okay, I was saying that the male G-spot is closer to the anus. I
Oh.
believe I'm correct.
Okay. So it's not closer to going towards the balls way, just closer coming towards the anus way in the area of the gooch.
I believe, yes,
Okay,
if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. All right. So basically, I think you gave us maybe 7 tips. I think it was 7 tips. So you talked about the gooch, and also for the ladies not to forget the gooch, and you
Yeah.
talked about the tell me again. I think we talked about oral, but can you
Talked
remember?
about oral. I talked
Yeah.
about the gooch. I don't believe if we talked about swallowing or anything of that nature. I do believe I said that, I'm real good at oral. I like it. My partner enjoys it.
Right.
I can't remember everything. I'm pretty sure we stepped on the lines of anal. That's almost like, 100% sure. I don't remember everything we talked about word for word, but I do know the conversation was exciting. I really enjoyed
yes,
it.
it was. Me too, man. It was awesome.
I'm into pleasing I'm not really into, my partner pleasing me.
So,
His face.
I like that you just gave us information that whether you are, whatever side of life you're on, that all the tips can be used. Whether it's,
Yes.
yeah. So let's talk about the oral part, whether the swallowing or the spitting, or is that impolite to spit?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. When giving oral, from what I've noticed in my years of, my sexual experience, of course, men enjoy it. The further down you go, the better it feels. The back of the throat gets kind of tight. It's close. It's silk. It's real smooth. I do know that guys enjoy, for some odd reason, when someone swallows. I'm not really into it. When I was younger, I did it a lot. Now I'm not really all that crazy about it.
Right.
It doesn't affect me at all, up or down, left or right. I was doing it for the enjoyment of my partner. Also, for some odd reason, when a man is getting ready to ejaculate and you go down as far as you can and let it go into the back of your throat, for some odd reason, the reaction you get from your partner is just like, I can't explain it.
So,
I know for a fact guys really, really enjoy that.
So is that where they like hold their head down and wouldn't let you come up?
Yes, they normally become very active in that situation. They normally help out around that time. I'm trying not to laugh.
No, please do. It's funny. Got to have some humor. I think humor, especially humor in the bedroom, I think is good. I don't think you should be so serious.
Let me tell you something. I'm very comical. It runs in my family. It started with my grandmother. Everybody in my family is very comical. I'm very comical in the bedroom. And it helps out.
Yeah, it does. I do agree with that.
It helps out. That's like an adult entertainment. That's like our fun time. That's like our when kids play with toys. You know, that's like our enjoyment.
Okay. So I think we did talk. We talked about oral a little bit, where to the point where you was giving me the difference between what you believe to be your perception of the difference between a woman performing oral and a man performing oral. Because you said basically a man's mouth is wider, and he can go deeper.
Now, the tips that I gave you as far as the difference between a man and a woman giving oral was the woman sometimes mouth isn't as large.
Right.
Also, it's just like same sex. When a man gives a man oral sex, 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to say it's true in all cases. It's going to be better because I'm a man. I know what I'm looking for. I know what feeling I want. A woman is trying to find my spot, trying to see my reaction, trying to figure out what I like. A man kind of like does what he wants done to him because he knows how it feels, basically.
But women do that too with men. So a woman
Yeah,
gonna.
that's why I'm not saying it's necessarily true in
Yeah.
every situation. That's just my little presumption.
Okay, that's a good one. So let's see what else we got. No, what else you got? Because I know you probably had some things that you didn't tell us about.
Definitely. I don't know why it's so hard for me to think right now. I had my thinking cap on last conversation, but I'm going to do the best that I can. One thing was I enjoy anal. I believe it's tighter. It doesn't get as wet as a vagina. It's not like a woman, but it's something different, especially for a man curious or trying it
Right.
or not sure or doing it for the first time. It's something different. If you've been eating beef all your life, you try chicken, you never know it until you try it.
Right.
I think it's a great experience. I think it's something different. I think it's out of the ordinary. Also, I believe men enjoy it more because of the feeling. It's tighter. It's different. It's something they're not used to.
So is it dry or you have? I know you said it's dry because you're not lubricant. It's not lubricated like a woman's would be. But do
Right.
you use a certain kind of gel or oil or anal?
I'm going to be honest with you. I tried many different things.
Okay.
I tried KY before. I've tried Astroglide before. I've tried baby oil gel. I don't necessarily have one particular thing that I use, but the number one on my list would be baby oil gel. The
Okay.
silkiness, the feeling. It's kind of like water and gel at the same time. Also, it has a little smell to it, a little baby powder scent. I like that, And then I have a little mixture I do. I use the ice cube and baby oil gel. And I may insert the ice cube and then do the baby oil gel on the outside and on the inside. So it puts the man in the mind frame of a vagina.
Now,
It's wet and slippery
where are you putting the ice cube?
on the inside of the anus.
Oh, I'm sure it melt down a little bit, right?
It melts, it makes it wet, and it numbs it a little bit.
Oh, yeah, ice does do that. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it
Yes, ma'am.
does.
I did my research.
I only know
I've
about
tried
that
it
from
once or
getting my
twice before,
ears.
and it's been successful every time.
I only know about the ice numbing things because you can use it on your ears before you get your ears pierced.
Yes, you
Yeah.
sometimes will numb it first with ice.
Okay. See, you didn't tell us that the last time.
No, that's why I'm thinking of the things. I'm trying not to say the same thing and tell you different things that I didn't think of.
But you can say some of the same things because some people are probably watching that didn't watch the last time.
Okay.
So it's
I'm going to try.
yeah.
I'm going to try to remember a few things.
All right, so that was good. So ice on. Wow.
I know we talked about the gooch. I know we talked about anal. I know we talked about deep throat. I don't think we talked about swallowing, and I don't think we talked about, what did I just tell you? The
ice.
ice cube, yes.
Right.
I think those two things were something
We talked about ice cube, but we didn't talk about ice cube in the rear area.
Oh, okay. We may have talked about ice cube doing the oral service.
Yeah, we talked about ice cube doing the oral. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
That's another plus.
So then we did talk, and we talked about the different categories of.
Gay,
Yes.
flamboyant, DL.
So can you say that
Private.
again? So tell us a little bit about each one again. So, D-Money, you there? Yeah.
I'm sorry, the phone was breaking up. What did you say?
I said, tell me about the different categories again. So, what specific traits is for fire? Which one is for flaming? And what's for? You said trade, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Fire, I would call very flamboyant, very feminine, nails, makeup, hair, not all the time in all cases, but in some.
Okay.
DL, or what was the word you used, the term you used?
I said fire and flaming. Well, this said was fire, flaming. Well, firecracker, flaming, and trade.
Okay, trade. Trade I would use for the same terms as DL. That's how my boyfriend is. If you see him, you don't know they're gay.
Okay.
They're masculine, they're low-key, they're not flamboyant, they're not flaming, they're not feminine.
Okay. On
That's
that
like
note,
a straight-up male.
on that note, D Money, we got to go to a quick commercial. Be right back.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, I'm Chief Gary Sparks with the Douglasville Police Department. Today we want to give you some safety tips concerning traffic stops. Take a look.
So you look in your rear view mirror and see flashing blue lights. What do? Remain calm. Yield to the right and pull your vehicle over into an off-road area that is safe for both you and the officer. Put your car in park. Remove your foot from the brake and turn the radio off. Remain in your vehicle. Have your driver's license readily available for the officer. Keep your hands on the steering wheel, visible for the officer at all times. If you need to retrieve any items from the interior, explain what you're reaching for to the officer and avoid any sudden movements. Rolling the window down completely establishes a level of trust with the officer and allows for ease of interaction during the routine traffic stop. Be courteous and polite. Be cooperative and willing to follow the officer's instructions. During a routine traffic stop, the officer will return to his vehicle to run the tag and driver's license verification and complete a citation if one is necessary. Once the officer returns and approaches your vehicle, whether or not a citation or warning is issued, please remain calm, courteous, and cooperative. Sign the citation acknowledging you agree to appear in court, and do not dispute the citation with the officer. The officer will give you a court date to explain or defend your infraction.
Okay, ma'am. Like I told you, I did clock you at 51 in a 35 mile per hour speed zone. I did issue a citation, okay? This here is going to be your court date. I just need a signature from you stating that you received a copy of this citation, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Here's your driver license.
Thank you.
Along with a copy of the citation, okay? You have any questions or concerns for me?
No, sir.
Okay, well, you have a nice day, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Following these few simple steps will help ensure a safe interaction for both you and the officer.
I hope these few tips help you as it relates to dealing with law enforcement and traffic stops. Not only in traffic stops, but in all encounters with law enforcement. We hope that all our encounters are safe for the citizens as well as for our officers. Again, we want you to be safe, and if you have any problems with the Douglasville Police Department, don't hesitate to give us a call and make your concerns known. I would add that Georgia is a right to carry state, and we hope that if you are carrying, that on these traffic stops and all encounters, please let the officer know that you are carrying. This will ensure your safety and our officers' safety. Thank you, may God bless you, and may God keep our community safe. We are one.
We about to come back.
Okay.
Welcome back to Bedroom Chronicles. My name is Mercury's Rising, and I'm your host. And on the phone, we have D Money. D Money is my guest today. Actually, D Money is a returning guest, and he is giving us some bedroom tips on same-sex relationships. So, D Money, come on with it.
Hello, how are you? Good evening, everyone.
So go ahead and
My name is D Money. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. So you saying you're...
My name is D Money, and I'm here with Bedroom Chronicles, giving some bedroom tips on same sex. We started off with the gooch, then we leaned over towards oral sex, then we got a little further to talk about the anus and moisture and lubrication. I wanted to kind of like go over the last session we had, topics we talked about. I don't remember everything, but I'm going to do the best I can.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to ask me? Is there anything I should be saying? Is there anything you want to know?
No, honey, you just flow with it. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm very, very experienced in the sexual area. I'm a very freaky, what do you call it, person, or very passionate, or very, I can't explain, I can't think of the words I'm trying to say. I enjoy giving oral sex. It's not just for my partner, it's for me as well. I'm the type of person that likes to pleasure my partner. I'm real good at oral sex. I love anal sex. Also, I like to do things different. I don't like to do what everybody else is doing. I also don't like to do the same thing every time. I like to keep it spicy in the bib.
All right. Well, so I think when I asked you before if what was the thing one thing that you had to have sexually between you and your partner, can you tell us about that?
If there was one thing I had to have,
Yep.
as far as sexually between me and my partner,
Uh-huh. The one thing you could not do without.
I'm sorry, the phone was breaking up.
Oh, I said the one thing you could not do without.
The one thing I would honestly have to say I couldn't do without would have to be, it would have to be oral, because sometimes I like oral better than I even like physical sex.
Wow. So since you mentioned oral, when I was speaking with Anika, she mentioned cum swapping. That's what it is?
Cum swapping?
Yeah.
Now, that's something I've never tried. I do know for a fact that she tried it, and she do like it.
What? And you
And
never
I
tried
did
it?
notice
You
that
never
she
tried
did it before with
You
her
never
partner.
tried it? Why?
Oh, Miss Williams.
Say that again.
I did notice that she did it before with her partner, and she did explain to me that she likes it and she enjoys it. I've never tried it before.
Think you will?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not opposed to it. I like to try new things, and I probably would one day. Yes, ma'am.
Well, she also mentioned about. I wish she was here to just so she could tell us herself. And
Yes.
she did mention golden shower, but in her mouth.
Oh, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never tried that either, but she did tell me she tried it and she enjoyed it.
Wow. So what else haven't you tried, D-Money?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never tried a golden mouth in my shower, but I've tried a golden shower on my body in the tub. It really didn't do anything for me. I'm thinking that that's excitement for the guy, or maybe it's the thrill, or maybe it's just the sort of doing something new or different.
Wow.
It really didn't do anything for me. As far as the cum swapping, this topic just never came up. My boyfriend is bisexual. He likes females and males, and he always wanted to have a threesome. We tried it one time, and it didn't really work out that good. So he's always constantly asking me if we can try it again, and I'm all for it.
Okay. Wow.
That's something that I wouldn't mind trying or doing.
Okay. So would your threesome be with a guy or a girl?
It would be with a girl.
Oh, okay. All right. Wow. That sounds interesting.
It would be with a girl.
So, did you have a chance to think of some other things that we didn't talk about?
I'm actually doing that right now. I'm trying to think, what did we miss? What did we not go over in my head? Oh, boy. Anal, oral, G-spot, cooch.
You can tell us about that position again. What it was? Remember, it was some kind of twist up.
Which position?
Yeah, sexual position that you and your partner use, but it's kind of a lot of twisting.
I'm trying to think, what position was that? I know I like to start off on my stomach because it's easier once you get to open me up. I'm always very tight. I know when I'm on my stomach, I like to start off that way. But I'm trying to think what position.
I think you said it was a position where you can also perform oral on him.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean now. Okay, you just refreshed my memory. My boyfriend is very freaky, and he likes different stuff, and he likes to be penetrated and sucked at the same time.
So explain to me how you do that again. Cause you said penetrated and sucked at the same time.
I put him on his back and push his legs back.
No, stop.
As far as they can go.
Hold on, D-Money. D-Money, hold on, because I was interrupting you. So start over again.
I'm sorry. What I was saying was, you refreshed my memory. I know what you were talking about now. He likes to be penetrated and sucked at the same time. I put him on his back and pushed his legs back to his chest as far as they can go. And once I inserted in him, then I bend my torso forward and perform oral at the same time as intercourse.
So you put him on his knees?
No. I put him on his back in a missionary position.
Oh.
And I put his knees up to his chest as far back as they could go.
Okay.
And then as I'm performing intercourse.
Now I can see that, because I couldn't.
Once I'm performing, I can see that now. No, but he's the type of person that takes to the next level. He's very, very inclined in that area.
Okay. Wow. That's
But
interesting.
he enjoys being penetrated and oral sex at the same time. So I put him on his back in a missionary position. I push his knees up as far as they can go to his chest. And once I penetrate him, I perform oral at the same time.
Wow. That sounds magical.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, literally, you see fireworks in the bedroom sometimes.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I think I work harder in the bed than I do at my actual job.
But I hate to keep doing this, but I like to do this. Geminis are that way. They just like to please their partners, and
I'm sorry, they just like what?
They like pleasing their partners. They like making sure their partners are pleased.
I've heard that before too. And the thing that makes it so intense with me and my boyfriend is we're both Geminis.
What?
We're both very freaky. Yes,
Wow.
I'm June 13th. He's June 17th.
Man, that's like 4 people in the bedroom at one time.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you, sometimes I got to hold on while he switched gears. It's like driving a fixture.
Wow.
We have an amazing time.
So
we really enjoy each other in the bed.
So what do you have planned for when he comes on the 15th or the 16th?
Honey, I'm going to try to say this as easy as possible. I'm going to bust down Tatiana. I don't know if you ever heard the saying, but I'm going to teach him everything I know. I'm not used to going this long without having sex with my partner. We have not been together since October. I feel like it's been 6 months already.
Wow.
I'm young, and, the body requires it. Whether you want to control it or not, sometimes you can't.
Right. Wow.
But I cannot wait to see him. I'm going to have everything lined up. I'm going to cook. I'm going to have on some nice, undergarments. And I'm going to perform oral sex on him the minute he closes the front door.
So your undergarments, are they Victoria's Secret?
Yes. I have some beautiful undergarments. I love underwear. I have a thing for underwear. That's my little fetish. That's my little pet peeve. That's my hobby. That's what I spend a lot of money on. I love pretty, fancy, nice, new underwear.
Yeah, Victoria's very, very, well, they're kind of up there. They're pricey.
But if you catch them on sale, or I don't buy a lot often, and I only wear them for spicy time. I don't wear them every day. Like, they're not my everyday underwear for work.
Okay. Oh, all right.
So I'm not going to, I have to be honest. I'm not in there shopping every weekend. Also, I go, when they have a sale or mail me coupons. But if you know how to shop, you know how to get around it.
Yeah. Okay.
I only wear them when it's necessary.
All right.
And every time I see him, I make sure I have a brand new pair, one he never seen before, at least one.
Okay. So you getting the eyelashes and nails did up when he get here?
I normally do that, but to be honest with you, I kind of fell back off of that because of COVID. But I am very, very fashionable. I do like to get my nails done. I love eyelashes. I wear a lot of women's clothes and undergarments. I'm not a tranny, but I'm very open with my, dressing or lifestyle. I'm not in the closet. I'm not ashamed of who I am. I'm proud and I'm happy and I love my lifestyle.
Okay. Wow.
And I don't try to hide it.
Okay. So you gave us some. Oh, let's go back to talking about the different categories.
Yes, DL, fire, flaming.
Okay. So you said DL was more like your partner.
Yes, I like trade, DL, guys you don't know are gay or bisexual. You can't tell by looking at them.
Okay. So since you can't tell by looking at them, but a man probably can tell more so than a woman, what can a woman look for to find out, or something that'll be a red flag to say that, he could be suspect?
I'm sorry, what was that?
What can a female look for in her partner if she suspects him of being on the down low?
Sometimes if she's performing oral, he might push her head or fingers towards his anus. He might like to do anal on her often, more often than normal. Too clean, very, very feminine, feminine ways. Polishing his nose with clear fingernail polish, always asking for anal sex, trying to implement towards his anus during sex, things of that nature, feminine hand motions, being close with women or his mom or sisters or women in general.
Okay. Wow. So, what about the characteristics of the fire? Firecracker. Yeah, firecracker.
Firecracker, I would say they're gay, but you're not exactly sure. That I would say would be in between flaming and DL. It would be a little feminine, slightly a little different from regular guys. Throw your eyebrow up, but not 100%. That's my perception of that.
Okay. So we had
Flaming is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, that's it. I was going to ask you about flaming next.
Flaming, I believe, is over the top. You can tell from a football field across the room that that person is definitely 100% gay.
Okay.
Feminine, nails, dressed like a woman, hair, the whole 9 yards. Talk, hand motions, action.
All right.
That's the way I view that.
So, what are you aware of anything that you haven't tried that you can possibly give us some enlightenment on?
I haven't had a threesome with 2 males yet. My partner is not interested in that. He's into females. He's not really into men for some odd reason. He told me from day one, it's just something about me. He said he's never been with a man before. He's not attracted to any other men, and he doesn't want a threesome with another man. I want to try a threesome with another man because I'm into men, I'm attracted to men, and that's my forte. Also, I did want to try the cum swapping. Now that you mentioned it, you got my mind racing. I've tried the golden shower. I don't think I want to try the golden shower in my mouth. I'm not, that didn't turn the light bulb on for me. Also, I do want to try a threesome with a woman again because the first time I don't think we did it right. It didn't work out well. We were young, and we were highly intoxicated.
Oh. Wow. So you think you might try that threesome when he get here on his visit?
I'm going to be honest with you. Every time he comes to visit, that's our plan, and it hasn't gone through yet.
Okay. Wow.
But that is honestly our plan. Every time he comes, I always try to set something up, and it hasn't been successful yet.
Okay. Well, this is so interesting. Wow. I just don't know what to ask you next, but you can keep on talking.
I'm sorry?
I say I don't know what to ask you next, but you can keep on talking.
Okay. Well, every time he comes, I try to have something lined up. I try to set something up new. I try to do something different. I'm always looking for spice in the bedroom. You don't want it to be like cable, same channel every night.
Right.
I'm not perfect, but I always try to put a little spin on it. Sometimes he may come, I might have silk sheets and roses. I always try to look for a third party to have a threesome because that's something he really likes and he really wants and he talks about often.
Wow.
I'm not exactly sure, but I get really excited when he comes. I mean, I don't even want to leave the house. I don't even want to go out the house. And it's just something about that man that turns me completely on.
Wow.
All he has to do is look at me and I'm ready.
Wow. And you said y'all been together how many years?
17, I would say 16 years.
16 years? Wow.
16 years since we were teenagers, middle school, high school age, in between middle school and high school age. We were very young when we decided to get together.
Wow. My. So he never talked to you about whether he just want to be, not be bisexual, just be with you?
I'm sorry?
Has he ever spoken to you about just being with the man and not being bisexual?
Yes, he talks to me about that. He has talked to me about that before, and he definitely wants to live his life. He wants to be happy. He wants his cake and eat it too. He doesn't ever talk about just being with me. He always includes a woman or a girlfriend or a friend or a sex partner.
Wow.
people might not agree with it. Some people might not understand, but I'm actually okay with it because certain things he likes to do, I'm not willing to do. Other things that he wants to do, I can't do because I'm not a female.
Wow.
Also, I feel like he's a man, and it's natural for a man to want a woman. So I feel like it would be wrong for me to tell him that he couldn't have a woman because that's the natural feeling. Just because I don't prefer that, I don't want that, I'm okay with him wanting that. It really doesn't bother me. In the beginning it did, but for some odd reason now I'm okay with it. I think because we're more on a friend tip than a lover tip.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking at it different. When I was younger, I was in love. Now it's more of a friendship with benefits.
Oh. So you're not in love with him?
I'm in love with him, but not like I used to be. It's changing. I don't love him the way I used to. I used to want to be with him forever. I used to want to marry him. I used to be crazy about him. But I think through the years, things we've been through, the distance, us living far apart, I'm not going to say I don't love him no more, but I'm not in love with him.
Okay.
I'm not crazy about him.
Wow. Okay. Well, how do you know how he feels about you?
Yes. I know how he feels, but what he says and what he feels, the way he feels, what he says and his actions are two different things. He always tells me he loves me. He always tells me he cares about me. He always tells me he's never going to leave me. But the minute we hit a rough spot, first thing he says is he wants to break up. He wants to take a break. But he can't do this no more. But if I say it, it's not okay. He flips out. But if he say it, it's just supposed to be okay. It is what it is.
Okay.
It's kind of like his way or the highway sometimes.
All right. Wow. So okay. Based on what you've told me so far about your lifestyle, do you think, I guess it's fair to ask you this question, do you think that you would ever be in a relationship with a woman again?
Do I think that he will ever be in a relationship with a woman again?
No, you.
Me? No, I don't think so. I'm not going to say never because you don't know what the future holds because the thought had crossed my mind once or twice, but I'm not going to say never, but I'm not looking for it and I'm not opposed to it either.
So what type of woman would you be attracted to?
I'm into the older women. I would definitely like an older woman. I want one with low mouth. I want one with low mouth because I already drive a used car, so I don't want nothing with a lot of mouth on it. I'm the type of person that don't like to sleep around. I'm a young person, but I'm very, very old-spirited. I was raised by my grandma. I've always had the perception, if you screw me, you're my boyfriend. I don't like to sleep around. That's one reason I've been with him for a long time. Also, he's excellent in the bed. I could say 99 things bad about him, but I could say 102 things good about him, if you could understand where I'm coming from with that concept.
I can.
Nobody's perfect. I know I'm a lot to deal with, but I'd rather go through it with him than anyone else. I already know him. I know what he will and won't do. I know what I can trust him with. Also, his sex is great. He's excellent in the bed. He's very, 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 very sexually inclined. There's nothing he won't do or try as far as sex is concerned.
Wow. My. So, what does he look like?
I'm sorry?
What does he look like?
What does he look like? He's about 5'10", 5'11". He's nice built. He's not fat and he's not skinny. He has muscles. He has a six-pack. He has the D'Angelo, the creases by his private area. He has a nice little six-pack. He has hard chest. He has a hard body. He's brown skin. I say chocolate. And he has a hairy body. He's very hairy. He's very attractive. He has a full beard. He has a nice braid of hair. He has the kind of hair, if you give him a haircut without even putting anything in it, it waves up. He's very attractive. I get compliments on him all the time, and he gets compliments as well.
Wow, he sounds
He's
yummy.
very handsome, smooth chocolate. Ooh,
Girl, you just let that just roll off your tongue like it was nothing.
Honey, I'm trying to tell you, that boy make me weak in the knees. Weak in the knees.
Wow.
He make me do bad things, honey. He make me do bad things.
I think it's really good when you have a partner that can bring out the other side of you. Because sometimes you find that partner and it's just like too bland. I guess I can say that, too bland. Yeah.
He really makes me a different person. He brings out my wild side. I've never been this freaky or sexual. I mean, I also haven't had many sex partners, but it's just something about him that makes me into a total different person, especially when we're alone. I turn into a whole freak of the week in them sheets.
Okay. So, do y'all use toys?
We have before. We haven't used any recently, but I do plan on buying some That's my next adventure, to keep it spicy in the bedroom. I want to buy a GG, the male masturbation, so I don't have to break my back giving him oral and penetration at the same time.
What is it called? The male
It's
what?
called a GG. It's a male masturbation tube. It's like a sock, like a CC, what they would use in jail. It's the silicone sleeves that you insert over the penis and you ejaculate into it.
Oh, does it look like a mouth?
It looks like a flashlight.
Oh, okay.
And it looks like the end of it looks like a clitoris, looks like a vagina, looks like the lips.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've seen some of those.
And you use it like a flashlight. You jack with it, and it's a very nice material. It's real smooth. It's real tight fitting around the shaft. A lot of men love it.
Okay.
I want to get one of those so next time I'm penetrating him, I can use that to masturbate him instead of bending over and oral sexing him at the same time. That's a lot of hard work.
Yeah,
I don't mind.
Text me the name of that.
I'm sorry?
Text me the name of it. I think I can give it to somebody for a birthday gift.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Perfect. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I sure will. I'll make sure I send it to you.
I'll do that. Thank you.
And I'll tell you where to buy it, too, because I have a friend that sells adult toys.
Oh, really?
Yes, yes. She's always running sales and specials and giving discounts.
Wow.
I also wanted to buy a dildo. Because maybe one day while I was oral sexing him, I could use the dildo on him, like as if we were doing the position I mentioned.
Okay.
I just like to try new things instead of doing the same thing all the time. It gets boring in the bedroom, and I think that's why a lot of guys cheat, to go get something different, new. They're tired of doing the same thing. They're curious.
Yeah, I think so too. If they explore a little bit, you probably can find everything they want in one person.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah,
I never thought I would be doing things like I'm doing with this gentleman. He has me doing things I've never thought of, and I like all of them.
Yep. Well, it's time for another commercial break. We'll be right back.
All right.
See, what's up, y'all? I'm Dynasty Smith, and I'm your host for The Flavor, where we're going to be showcasing some of the hottest independent artist videos from all around. So y'all tune in every Wednesday at 8 o'clock just by typing into your YouTube bar, TV 1061. So if you go into your YouTube search bar, type in TV 1061 to join us every Wednesday at 8 o'clock to check out some of the hottest new independent artist videos from all over. If you want to check us out on Facebook, just type in The Flavor and you can find us on Facebook. And for you artists out there, lights, camera, action. Now, the camera's on you. If you want to get your video aired on The Flavor, then you need to hit us up at 1061tv@gmail.com. Send us your YouTube link, and then we'll get back to you on details on how you can be on The Flavor.
Today's world exposes our youth to life experiences that are well beyond that which their years should allow. Violence, trauma, poverty, injustice. Our children's lives and their livelihoods are in constant danger. Wisdom, Inc. is a community-based organization designed to save young lives by reducing violence and assisting youth in their personal development. Wisdom stands for wise individuals structuring and developing youthful minds. Through our collective wisdom, we can change lives for the better. Wisdom, Inc. Reducing violence, developing youth, saving lives.
Hey, I'm not in right now. Sorry. Leave me a message.
I
Bye.
just want to love you. Meet me at the hotel room, or you can come over. So many things I want to do to your body, driving me crazy. I just want to love you. Meet me at the hotel room, or you can come over. So many things I want to do to your body.
Welcome back to Bedroom Chronicles. My name is Mercury's Rising. I'm your host, and my guest today is D Money. D Money is giving us some bedroom tips that actually he gave us bedroom tips that we could have used over the holidays, to spice up the relationship. And now he's back today, so we're having a recap of the show that he was on in the past. So D Money,
Yes.
come
Good
on,
evening.
continue, honey.
I'm sorry?
Oh, I said continue.
Okay, we were talking about different topics, bedroom tips, oral, anal, lube, threesomes, expectations. I'm not exactly sure where I should start off, but I'm going to be honest. If you never tried it, think about it. If you ever thought about it, try it. It may not make sense, but guess what? If you keep doing the same thing, you're going to get the same result. You always want to keep it spicy in the bedroom. You always want to keep your partner happy and wonderful.
So D Money, you also mentioned that that's probably why men cheat, because they're not
They
getting
get boring
everything.
or tired of the same thing.
Yeah. So I think it should be just like if you're going out to dinner, you should try one thing on your something new every time you go out, just to keep.
True.
Yeah. So same thing in the bedroom.
Yes.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong, but you should talk. I think you should talk about it with your partner, see what they like, what they're willing to try first before you whip out that vibrator.
Yes, most definitely. That was another thing I missed out. We talked about toys, and I'm all for it, and I'm actually going to be purchasing some real soon to keep it spicy in the bedroom.
Yeah. But toys are very good for the bedroom. Because I got this little black bag right here. And a friend of mine gave me this bag, and I was hoping that Anika would be on here because we were talking about the clit tickler, and it's it's very small. It's about big as your pinky. So this is you probably can see it. This is what a clit tickler is, and you can use it on male or female, and it's it's easy to charge. You can plug it up into your car while you're driving and charge it, and then when you get to your destination, you're ready to go.
Oh man, that's what I'm talking about. I've never heard of it before.
Yeah, and so in the gooch area, it works awesome.
I might be writing that down on my notepad, on my to-do list.
It's purple with a little silver rim, and it might be as large as your thumb, but no bigger than your pinky.
Okay.
And it is powerful. It's more powerful than if you get one of those dildos or vibrators that looks like a penis. So those are big, but this is a little small, powerful fella right here.
Oh wow! So, and it's very powerful.
And it's very reasonable. So you probably need to buy a couple of them because sometimes the stores might run out of it. And it's wireless. You can use it in water.
Oh wow! Now that's what I'm talking about.
So I'm saying this so when Anika watched it, then she'll know what I was talking about.
Okay.
Because she said she wasn't into toys like that, but I was telling her this one is very special.
Honey, if you ever had a conversation with her, she don't need any toys.
No, she don't.
She don't need it. She can pee on and everything.
She could be sending somebody to the hospital.
Oh my God.
Oh yes, sir. So it would have been a really special night if she could have called in, but it's still special that you called in. But it would have been more exciting if her and Dominique had called in. But maybe we can catch them on another day. Yeah. So but yeah. So try. So now you can. Well, you know about the cum swapping and you say you're not into the golden shower, but you can go to any one of those little novelty shows right there in Decatur or Gwinnett County, and you find this little toy there.
Yeah, we got a Starship on Memorial Drive right around the corner from my house.
Yeah. Yes, y'all. You know it's a huge one in Conyers.
A huge one in Conyers?
Yeah, it's a huge store in Conyers.
That sounds like a Saturday thing for me when I'm bored not doing nothing. I will definitely Google it and right out there.
Yep. So now y'all got some spots where you can go to this toy store and get you these little special toys and make yourself a little black duffel bag. You never know what you might need on a certain day and you meet somebody.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said make yourself a little black bag and put all your little special treats in it.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, so what else you got, D Money?
I'm thinking as we're talking. I think we covered a lot of it.
You did. I know you got one special thing that's left. See, this is the new year the old year rolling out, and the new year rolling in. Let somebody have something they can go try tonight.
I would suggest oral sex and the gooch for the first time if you never tried it with your partner before.
What kind of style?
I would suggest oral and the gooch if you never tried it before for the first time with your partner.
Okay. So tell them again what they're going to be doing with the gooch, because we didn't mention this time what they would be doing with the gooch.
A lot of people, when they do oral sex, some do the balls, some don't. I'm suggesting you should do the balls included in your oral sex. Also go a little lower. The space between the anus and under the balls is very sensitive. And a lot of men like it, and a lot of men haven't tried it.
So what can they use in the area of the gooch other than their lips or their tongue?
Well, I was just taught tonight, you're never too old to learn something new. You learn something new every day.
Right.
I think that they should try the vibrating clit ring. I would suggest ice while performing the oral sex. Also, if you're doing the shaft, sometimes you may want to caress it or rub it with your fingers.
Okay. So what should they use to rub it with? Because, I know some people just don't think outside of the box. So if you're going to use like the baby oil gel.
I would prefer baby oil gel. It's real silky. It's real smooth. It's kind of like a water-based feeling, and it works wonders.
Okay.
It lubricates and makes it slippery.
All right. So what about the motion for if they're massaging the shaft?
If they're massaging the shaft, the motion for what? The finger on the gooch?
No, just for the shaft period. So if they want to manipulate the penis, then how should they do that? Because, it might be an older couple that haven't done this. You have some people for all their years of their lives, all they've done is missionary and nothing else.
Like my grandparents. That's all my grandma said. Yeah, child, he put me on my bed. You ain't trying nothing. You ain't never throw it in a circle or get on top. I said, how you make all the babies in one position for 30 years?
Yeah. So we still have some youngsters that just do missionary.
There are some young folks as well.
Yeah.
That's not inclined in the bedroom.
So what do you suggest?
I suggest always keep it spicy. Try something new. Google stuff. Talk to your friends. Get tips. Go online. Please your man to the best of your ability. Don't give him a reason to go anywhere else.
So with all the things that you do, do you think that your partner would cheat on you?
I'm sorry?
At all of the tips and tricks that you do you think that your partner would cheat on you?
Out of all of the tips and things that I do, what do I think my partner would like new?
No, that's a good rhyme. No, that's not what I said. I said I was talking about cheating. So do you think your partner would cheat on you, or would he be faithful? If it was just you and him and he was here in Atlanta with you, do you think he would cheat?
I think he would definitely cheat on me. He's very, very frisky, sexual. He has a high sex drive, and we don't live together.
But what if he came here? You think he would still cheat?
Yes, because that's his nature.
Wow.
If you drill a hole in the wall and leave him there, he'll stick something in that. You know your man. You know what type of person you have and you're dealing with, especially after 16 years.
Yeah. Wow. That's interesting. So on the side of safe sex, how do you manage that? With all the tips?
On the side of safety?
Yeah, safe sex. How do you manage that?
I don't let him ejaculate in me. 99% of the time we use condoms. I don't do too much swallowing anymore now. I used to when I was younger. Okay. But now I'm worried about my health and my body.
Okay. So you said now you're more concerned about your health?
And my body and what's safe
Okay.
for both of us.
Yeah, because
What's better?
you can have really good sex even though and be safe at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah. So I was a friend of mine was telling me how you can have how her and her partner have sex without any type of penetration from him, without the vagina and without the penis being involved. It's just a lot of touching and I guess you can just say foreplay.
Correct, and foreplay.
And some
Yep.
toys.
I
and
can
it
believe
was,
that. It's
and
other things to do than just straight up penetration.
Right.
I think foreplay is very important.
Yep. Most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I cannot say that it was not a good conversation that we were having.
Thank you.
And I do appreciate you coming and sharing with us your tips at the end of the year so somebody could have something new to do at 12:01 tonight.
Yes, I wish it was me.
Or into 12:01 tonight. So, do you have any plans for the new year?
No, ma'am. I'm actually working till midnight, and when I get off, shower and sheets.
Oh, wow. Yeah, seems like you and I could be in the same boat with that one.
Oh, I get up and get ready to do it all again tomorrow.
Oh, wow. I think I'm going to stop and get me a bottle of champagne on the way home and chill with Netflix.
All right.
So, D-Money.
Thanks for having me. I enjoyed the conversation and the topic, as usual.
Don't go nowhere yet, D-Money. I think we may do have a few more minutes.
Okay, no problem.
And let's see, what's a good thing we can close with?
What's a good thing to
close with?
Close with?
Yeah. So, do you do massages?
I've never done one before. To be honest with you.
Your partner massage you?
Would I let someone massage me?
No, I said, do your partner massage you?
No.
Oh, y'all skip that, huh?
No, not at all.
No, y'all do skip that.
Yes, we skipped that. That's the topic we just never went on. No real reason.
Okay. You know, that's a pretty good way to get the body heated up.
Yes, and I would definitely try that.
And I think I saw, there was some nice oils, nice scented oils that you can heat up and use for the massage. That actually you can use over the whole body, even in the private area.
I would love to try it. That's something I'm going to put on my to-do list.
They have the flavored oils like hazelnut and stuff like that, strawberry daiquiri.
They have what oils?
I said hazelnut and strawberry daiquiri. They have chocolate, they have different flavors.
Oh, that probably will be amazing.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to anything. I'm always interested in trying something new and finding out something and doing something different.
All right. Well,
I'll try anything once and twice if I like it.
All right now. Well, D-Money, I do really appreciate you being on the show. And
thank you. I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, so in 2021, the show will change to a different date and a different time, but it will still be Bedroom Chronicles. And I'm going to talk about the lineup for our upcoming shows on TV 1061. So on Wednesdays, we have The Flavor at 8 p.m., The Playlist at 9:30 p.m.,
yeah.
And then on Saturday, we have The Conversation at 3:30 p.m., and
yeah.
Sunday is the Talk Show Divas. You have to watch the Talk Show Divas. And the Talk Show Kings at 6:30 p.m. But the Talk Show Divas are at 4:30 p.m. on Sundays.
Okay.
So please tune in to all shows, and you're surely enough to have a treat.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you. Have a great evening.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Wishing everybody a happy Mercury rises here, and I am wishing everybody a happy new year and a safe new year.
Hey, I'm not that shit
I
fire.
just wanna love you. Meet me at the hotel room, or you can come over. So many things I wanna do to your body, driving me. I just wanna love